Good morning, ladies. Thank you for joining us in Far Above Rubies today. I'm so very glad that you're here with us as we're kicking off a brand new series this month, and we're going to talk about the books of Hosea, Joel, Amos, Obadiah, and Jonah all this month, okay? Today we are going to talk about Hosea chapter 1. We're going to focus on verse 2, and we're going to talk about a fun topic. We're going to talk about prostitution, but not how you think. Not how you think, okay? Verse 2 says this. It says, "This will illustrate how Israel has acted like a prostitute by turning against the Lord and worshiping other gods." Now, I want you to go, if you have not already, go read Hosea chapter 1. Stop the video, pause the video, go read Hosea chapter 1. You need the context for this video, and it's going to set us up for the next several, okay? So Hosea's whole relationship, as you tune back in, as I give you a moment to stop the video, tune back in. Hosea's whole relationship with Gomer, his wife, was a tool used to speak to the children of Israel, to the people of God, and likely also to help Hosea fully understand and comprehend the prophecies that he was given by God for the nation of Israel. God was not above turning whole families upside down and whole lives upside down so that he could simply have a tool, an avenue, an instrument through which to speak to his people. And that's kind of what he did with Hosea and Gomer. The Lord speaks to Hosea and he tells him to go and marry a prostitute. He ends up marrying Gomer. Yes, that's her name. And they have this very complicated relationship because of the nature of her life. But God uses it to show us a beautiful story of redemption, a powerful story of redemption about how he will take Israel back to himself, even though she has turned away from him so many times. Now, it's easy for us to talk in terms like that. Oh, Israel turned away from the Lord. She turned away. She got distracted. She got sidetracked. But when God talks about it, he, in some passages, I know even in Psalms, he says Israel went whoring from him. Israel, he uses the term in this passage that she was prostituting herself out, okay? And that's a much more vivid image than she turned away. She didn't just turn away, she began to sell herself to these other gods that she worshipped, she being the nation of Israel. We see this cycle over and over again in scripture with Israel, that she understands that she needs the Lord, Israel does. And then he delivers her, he rescues her, he helps her, he provides for her, protects her. And then once she's happy, content, protected, satisfied, she is tempted by other gods, other nations, pagan people who bring their gods around, and they are lured into worshiping those other gods, okay? We see it again and again. And here in the book of Hosea, we're going to see God both angry and brokenhearted. We'll talk more about God's response in the next few days, okay? It's really, really vivid imagery. But it's important to see in this first chapter how very deeply the actions of Israel touch God, how very strongly he feels about the actions of Israel. It says that her actions come up before him as actions of a prostitute, as though she has prostituted herself out. What does that mean? It means that she sold herself, Israel did, the nation of Israel sold herself for mere pennies, when her worth was far above rubies. Her worth was far above rubies. Ladies, may we never sell out to the things of this world, forgetting our worth and our Creator in one fell swoop. That's what Israel did. That's what she did over and over again, and that's what God describes to us in the book of Hosea. That's the picture that he paints so masterfully, is that Israel sold out to the things of the world around her, forgetting her worth, forgetting her value, and said, no, I can't believe that I am worth that. And so I will sell my soul. I will trade in my soul for pennies of this world. For pennies of this world. For instant gratification. For indulgence. For pleasure. I will sell my soul for mere pennies. That's what Israel did. May we never do that, ladies. May we never forget that our worth is so far above rubies, that our worth and our value to God is so tremendous that he robed himself in flesh, according to John 1, that he stepped out of heaven and robed himself in flesh, and he hung on a cross and he died for us, for you, for me, for you. Even in your hot mess of a situation right now, God robed himself in flesh and died for you. Israel forgot, and I pray that you don't forget. I don't want to be a prostitute. And that sounds like, how could she even say that? How could she think that? Why would she think she would ever be a prostitute? I may never physically be a prostitute, but oh my goodness, if I couldn't be a spiritual prostitute on a day-by-day situation. I could sell my soul. I could trade in my worth for the pennies this world offers me. Or I can say, no, I won't be a prostitute. I won't be a prostitute. World, sin, Satan, toxic people in my life. I won't prostitute my heart out. I won't prostitute my mind out. I won't prostitute my soul out for you. Because I am bride of the King. Go and read Hosea chapter 1. Please do that. Please read Hosea chapter 1. You want to stay in this book with us, I assure you. And if no one has told you lately, there's a reason that I say this at the end of every single video. Some of you may cut it off when you hear me say it because you think, oh, I know what she's about to say. But every so often, I have a lady message me and tell me how very deeply these simple few little words touch her and mean to her and remind her of who she is. So from now until God tells me to stop doing these videos, I'm going to tell you every single time that you are loved and you are cherished and you are valuable to God. You have beautiful, tremendous, immeasurable worth, my friend. And that worth is far above rubies. Don't sell it for mere pennies. Love you so much. Thank you for being here with me today, and I'll see you all again tomorrow. God bless you.